Jasmyne and Vince.
The Jasmyne Show.
The JasVynce.
Look at that sky. What's happening, everybody? Welcome. How do we even start this?
Welcome to a new episode of the Jasmyne Show. I'm Jazz.
And I'm Vince. And we're here to talk about Married at First Sight, Season 14, episode... What am I notes?
Are we on 15 or 16?
This should
almost the end.
It's almost that. It's almost over. This is, in fact, episode 16. Very excited to almost be done with this. And then next week we have some kind of recap. What do they call it?
It's like what did they call it? The dish? The
dish. It's a dish.
Yeah, it's just
definitely
all
a dish.
like the old people, all stars as they call them, discussing, I guess, what they think the outcome is going to be.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. We're probably not going to do a recap.
Def not. We're not.
But yeah, feel free to talk to us about it. Hit us up on the Twitters and the Instagrams. We'll be talking about it. Thank you, of course, to all of our subscribers for being here and commenting and doing the ratings at the end of the episode. We appreciate y'all. This is some good ratings last time, too. But let's get right into it. I want to start with Steve and Noi today. Can we do that?
Noi is annoying.
She's still annoying.
She's annoying.
She's still annoying. Only thing I typed about Steve and Noi today was BlueNile.com. That's what I
All right, we gotta talk about it. What was it, Jane Allen?
Hey, don't be promoting.
No free promos
Don't be
here.
promoting.
Okay?
But I will promote BlueNile.com, where I got my engagement ring from.
Okay, y'all. So this drove me crazy from a sponsorship perspective.
Why would it drive you crazy from a sponsorship?
Because I used to be a sponsorship analyst for
true.
years.
This is true.
I
didn't know we were talking about that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, I'm not gonna explain advertising, but anyway, how stuff works is advertisers can pay to have their stuff in shows. So normally it would be more subtle. Like, for example, like I was saying, like the after party, you know how Keisha has, oh, cheers, our drink tonight is this. I was assuming that was sponsored by Ciroc or some sort of liquor company.
Jazz is serious about her sponsorship.
I really am. People are missing sponsorship opportunities.
And if y'all want to sponsor us right now, please,
Lifetime.
We getting married.
I can be a consultant.
Hook it up.
I can do it. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So usually that would be that's a more subtle sponsorship opportunity, but I don't think it is. I think they just cheers them for no reason. Somebody should be paying y'all for that, Lifetime. I just want y'all to know.
Hook her up.
But whatever this wedding band site that Steve was on, that they kept showing
the
on camera
BlueNile.com.
with the diamond going like this. Oh, and it includes free engraving. That was not a casual conversation.
Only on BlueNile.com.
It was not a casual conversation. I was like, if this is a sponsorship opportunity, this is trash.
Look, you get 10% off if you sign up now.
I want to talk to somebody at Lifetime, because y'all did not execute that at all. That was trash. Okay. So I just wanted to say that. Secondly, Noi is not getting... Noi thinks she's perfect. She's not grasping anything. All she can be like, well, you don't have a job, so how does that translate into income?
Still.
That's all she's talking about.
I feel like we've heard this before. Maybe the previous 15 episodes.
Yeah, basically. But I feel like she was so pressed in the beginning for him to like her and be like, oh, I'm in love. She's getting all of that affection and all the things she kept saying that she
still
wanted.
ain't had no job since the wedding, so I don't know.
Yeah, but he can afford a Blue Nile ring or whatever. So
BlueNile.com. We're getting married.
He can afford a ring and all the stuff. She's like, oh, I want somebody that's going to contribute. And I really want to know, they don't pay for that apartment that they live in together, right?
As a couple, they don't.
They don't.
Probably not. I would hope.
The show pays for it, I think.
I would hope for that few months.
So I'm just saying, like, why does she keep saying he's not contributing? Is she paying the rent and we don't know?
You know why?
Why? Because he don't got no job. He's Tommy from Martin.
And
but Tommy from Martin was fly, though. He had something coming in.
I was going to say, and He out here still complaining about these noodles. He shouldn't have never said nothing.
Yeah.
He should have never said nothing. I did think that was a nice, sweet moment at the very, very end of the episode. Well, it had potential to be very sweet. Noise like, well, this is our last time seeing each other before. I'm like, it sounds like she's trying to dip.
She is. She made it clear that she's not trying to move in after decision day,
It
which
sound
I
like
think
Noi
is
out.
nuts.
Noi out. Is that her dog or her?
It's her. Sushi is her dog. Yeah.
It sounds like Noi gone. So, Steve, please go live your best life with your 38-year-old in shape self. And you
Steve
know
is
what
a
I'm saying?
catch. I don't care what nobody
He's a catch.
say.
He's a catch. But I think, was it Noi that asked, oh, is there anything that you would do different?
Yeah.
He's like, I damn sure wouldn't have said nothing about them noodles. I would have, you know what I'm saying?
The first thing he said was, I probably would have got a job.
Did he say that too?
Said
I missed that completely. That's funny.
He had me hollering.
That's
He said,
funny.
I would have got a job. I would not have said nothing about them noodles. I would have ate the pasta and said nothing.
Come on. So, yeah, I, you know, it's nice to see them together. I hope they continue to. It seemed like she's done, and Steve was just like, "Yo, I
feel like her energy is.
You'll see what happens after this.
Yeah,
we'll
I
see
don't
what
think
happens.
that is gonna work.
We'll see.
She's
what
not trying to
happens.
move in, and she also not trying to stop tweeting or Instagramming or whatever she doing, talking about their relationship.
Get off the gram. Yo.
She bugging.
Yo, you bugging. Bugging over here. You wilding.
We bugging.
We wilding.
All right,
now.
next. Who's
anyway,
next?
let's talk about somebody else, man. I don't even. Let's talk about Jasmyne and Michael next.
All right, so we finally confirmed that Jasmyne, like we said, we didn't know if she liked him. Yeah, she liked him as a friend.
Well, hold on. Let's
I
get
thought
it.
so.
I wanna bring up shout out to Therapeutic Melanin who comments on our stuff and gave some good ratings as well. I like that. But specifically about Jasmyne and Michael, I think Jasmyne and Mike are showing a lot of vulnerability to each other. This is about last week's episode. So they must be feeling some level of trust. I feel like we've seen that carry over to this week as well, right? However, I'm not sure Jasmyne is attracted to Mike. I give them a 10. Still gave them a 10 though, which we don't count 10s, by the way.
They give lots of progress
until they say yes on decision
that's
day.
true.
But yeah, I slowly but surely was like, all right, they will work. But unfortunately, I feel like Therapeutic Melanin was absolutely right in this episode. Well, we could. You want to start off? Did I jump ahead too much?
No, go for it.
Bad. Yeah, I was gonna say she might not be attracted to him, possibly.
Not as a friend. She keeps saying it.
But the episode actually,
outside of friends.
The episode actually started off the same way though, which is crazy. Michael's like, yo, I feel like I'm with a friend right now, and that's not what I signed up for. And I feel like Jasmyne actually kind of feels the same way to an extent.
I mean, he said, I feel like I want to have stronger feelings. I was like, don't say that.
Yeah. Because
as soon as you said it, she jumped right on the bandwagon. Like, yeah, I feel like I should have stronger feelings too. I guess we just friends.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, he ideally he wants to be his 100% authentic self. I don't know what that consists of at this point. If feels like he's been holding back.
I don't feel like we've seen a ton of personality from him.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like, who are you though?
I don't know
all the way. I feel like I haven't seen completely. I do appreciate though that he tried to spice things up a little bit with the romantic. Was it salsa?
Why he let the door hit her like that?
Oh,
and he didn't open her chair.
You gotta open the door, bruh.
He didn't pull her chair out. I'm just like, I feel like that might be what was switched.
They don't open doors.
Because for me, the chivalry thing, that's what takes you out of the friend zone. When you go out of your way with the chivalry, it's like, yes.
Do we not open doors in Boston?
What did she say? He's not making my stuff. Yeah, maybe that might make her stuff. You know.
Yep. So I thought that we had seen them do a dance. They did something kind of intimate before.
What did they do?
They didn't do the massage.
They did something.
Yoga? They did like the face-to-face talking or something like that. But I was like, didn't they do a little dance or something like that? Steve did a dance last week, and I might be having Vinny and Brianna flashbacks or something like that. But that dance, how well did that dance turn out?
Not good.
We'll see. Well, let's see how well this one turned out. I think they had a really good time with the dance. The music was playing, so it wasn't no awkward.
He was saying his little two-step.
You know what I'm saying? They was doing it. So I'm thinking, Jazz, I think you said it. might be time for a kiss. Yeah, I think it's about
I
time.
was like, please do it.
I think it's about to happen right now. What happened?
Nothing.
What? Who threw off the momentum? Who was this supposed? And please let us know in the chat. Who do you think? Obviously, it was Michael's date, right? Not to put gender roles, but as the man, you know what I'm saying? He's the leader of the dance.
Yeah,
Like, he should have planted something on her at some point, right?
I'm over the tension because I feel like we had the same tension at one point. When we first met, it was like the vibe. I feel like we had a similar vibe to them. Like, I know I have like a harder shell, but I feel like you was breaking it down and like we were having like great conversations, great connection.
Definitely.
But then it was like, are we going to be friends? What is this? And you have to break that barrier to know what it is.
Gotta break the barrier.
Mike, somebody do something.
Yeah, because they keep saying the same thing. Oh, I want stronger. And
yeah.
I think she wants
How
the same
you gonna
thing.
have stronger if you don't introduce at least that physical intimacy? And she said like he'll kiss her on the cheek or something. If you're not feeling connected to somebody physically, I think it's weird. If I wasn't feeling connected to you and you just kissing me on the cheek, I'm just sitting there like dead in my spirit or something, like that's weird.
Happens. I think he phrased all of this wrong. I feel like he at one point he said something along the lines of like there is no doubt in my mind why we were matched.
Yeah.
Like, that is a beautiful thing. If he would have led with that,
if he would have stuck with that,
if he would have led with that and stuck with that, then I think that maybe she would be in a better place. But, you know, the stronger, you know, I'm just not feeling it. So, like, as Jazz said, ladies, gentlemen, please, anyone, let me know how you feel if that immediately, like, turned her off in your eyes. I don't know. But Jazz was like, "Oh, she not gonna say nothing to him now."
No,
and like,
because it seemed like he was opening up, and she told her friend, her friend said, "Do you feel like it would go in a different direction if he was more like vulnerable or more emotionally open?" And I feel like he was telling her how he felt about her, but then he was like, "Yeah, I'm not really feeling as much." I don't think that saying "I don't feel as much emotion as I want to" is the right way to say it to somebody when you think that they're. I feel like they're both scared. Yeah. And that's the issue. They're operating out of fear.
But that's
you already married.
That's part of being in a relationship though, is that certain things are going to scare you. Like, I forgot.
If I'm married to you, if you're married, I feel like why not just throw it all in there at this point? You're married.
Especially at the end of the experiment. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I forget how many couples like held out till like the very last week or something like that. But there's no kisses or nothing like that. So I don't even know, man. But yeah, Jazz, you made a great point. I was like, oh, maybe he ruined his chance with like saying certain things. So you gotta work on the way that you talk, man, because she absolutely wanted to be in a stronger relationship. She absolutely want, you know, a more powerful connection. But like the way that you phrase things, it did not work out. So
you gotta speak stuff into existence too.
Yes.
If that's what you want, you could be like, you know what? I feel like if he would have said, I feel like our connection could be stronger and it's getting there.
And
it's going in that direction.
Talk positively
give me
about
something.
It. Talk positively
give
about
me movement. Don't give me stagnant.
There you go. Progress, growth, knowledge. That's what it's all about.
And that's what their whole relationship has been, progress. Yeah. First they was just bashing, like, cram.
Until now. Cram. Until now. Because immediately she was just like, yeah, I wanted all those things too, but not no more though. Like you broke, you ugly, you don't talk, you don't communicate, you talk down to. Did she say anything about the weight? Because he had stopped doing that, talking down to her stuff, right?
I don't feel like he was never talking down to her.
No, he wasn't Olajuwon, but he was like barking at her or something like that. He would.
We never saw it.
He had like
we never saw it.
We didn't see it. That's what it was.
We don't see it. So
she
it
talked
don't count.
about it, but we didn't see it.
But before we saw her saying, "Oh yeah, you're raising your voice," he was mad calm. She just didn't like what he was saying.
But yeah, I'm really upset about how sure they're upset about it too, but how the rest of that night turned out because it started off so well. I'm like, dang, bro, we just wanted to kiss, man. Like, why you had to? He could have kissed her and not said nothing, and the episode could have been, you know what I'm saying? Like
10. We giving out 10s?
Yo,
no, we not.
That it really pained me that I'm like, yo, nobody really did or said anything.
You
bad.
know what it reminds me
of? It was just the fear, like you said. It was just, oh, you seem like you holding back, so I'm holding back now too. Don't even.
Yeah,
don't even try.
you
No.
thought.
So,
All right, babe. Moving on.
I'm sorry. I had to.
He's crazy.
That was really weird for me.
Who we going to the Sharks?
Watching that. Let's talk about the Sharks, y'all. Let's talk about these Sharks. I'm doing all types of weird stuff right now.
First of all, are we going to the Sharks? Okay.
We're going to the Sharks. Y'all.
Lindsay mad weird, son.
She's very weird.
She mad weird.
She gets weird
She
every
talking
episode.
about his
But I think they're trying to do this. We started off with a fertility test.
She just talking.
We started the episode.
She remind me of when your mom tell all your business.
There's a lot of business.
Like it's just too much personal stuff that should not be talked about. I don't want to know about your man's sperm on national TV.
You know, working with his spunk is just it's like it's so
He's
oily.
dehydrated. What?
First off, how you know what healthy sperm look like?
She's
Lizzie?
a nurse.
Oh, my bad. Still though. But my bad. But
yeah, it's a bit much.
What kind of nurse?
She just doesn't know what to say out her mouth.
What kind of nurse?
To me, that's just it's a turn off. And I don't want to say. I'm gonna say it. I don't feel like she's ladylike based off what comes out of her mouth. I don't feel like there's women have to act this way. You can act however you want, but I think that there's a certain decorum when you're in a relationship.
You said it, not I.
You don't do certain things. You don't tell all your business. Same thing with Noe. Noe got the same problem. Just in a different way, but discretion and privacy is important in a relationship.
Discretion.
And she ain't got it.
So let's get into his fertility test.
Mark,
what does that tell us?
I swear, Mark reminds me of one of those only children that never moved out the house. Clearly,
I ain't say it again.
He's one of those weird guys that's a nice guy but never left the nest.
Has anyone? I mean, we've talked about kids, but has anyone talked about like checking to make sure that your kids are swimming on Married at First Sight yet?
Not that I know.
I thought that was a weird request. Like, I'm just like, that seems like something.
I feel like that's
they
a
married.
discussion.
They married already.
That's not we checking your
like,
sperm today.
Like popping up today, like right now. Like what? Well,
this man eating his cereal.
Word. It's like, well, I like the way you care for your cat. So he's like, I'm just trying not to think about the cat and you over here trying to check my balls while. What is happening right now? But yeah, I thought that, also I didn't know that they had home sperm fertility.
I don't know nothing about this. I thought you go to a doctor. I don't know.
Mark also like kind of hinted that he might have took steroids or like performance enhancing drugs at one point.
Okay, I thought he said that too. I was like, what?
Weird.
He's like, in my 20s, I tried things. I'm like, what does that mean? Crack?
I was like, where is this going? There was a lot of weird stuff in this episode. The most important thing that I took away from this episode was Lindsay at one point was speaking about Mark, and she said that he's in a time. Was she talking to a friend or something? He's in a time of crisis, and I understand that. And I'm like,
that's the nicest way she said that. She's
yeah,
like, his life is in shambles.
Yeah, because she said that a few times, and I'm like, girl, stop. But when she was describing, like, I was like, oh snap, I forgot about his mom.
His mom,
and
you
know,
yeah.
His life is blowing up and in shambles right now. It honestly is. But for her to say it that way, it's like you could have said that maybe twice this whole season, and
every episode.
Everybody would. No, I'm saying that everybody would have got that, and it'd have been like, oh, okay, we, you know what I'm saying, we move a little easier now.
Yeah.
But she said his life is in shambles every single episode, so I feel like that just constantly reminds your husband, who's going through a lot of things, that you don't necessarily care about all the things that he's going through right now.
It's the fact that she's saying it to other people
and telling it to other people. Your business. Because
if you going through something, I'll be like, oh, he's going through something right now. That's it. That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like, oh yeah, he got this. His cat died.
Yeah.
This. But
bed bugs. Stop it.
I will say in this episode though, I did enjoy Mark meeting with his friend. Was it John or something? He was talking about. He said something like, "You can't go based on the past few weeks. You have to go based on the current week because that shows the progress."
Yep.
And he's like, she's been there for you with your cat, with everything that's going on, and that's what Mark wanted, was somebody that was going to be there for him and go through life with him. And I thought
She's there for that.
It takes me back to when they did the matching special, and they were like, "Oh yes, he needs nurturing. He has a lot going on." I'm like, this girl is a nurse who's to say she want to deal with that on her personal and professional? Like, to have to take care of people. I feel like if I have to take care of people all day, when I come home, I want to be taken care of. Karen
and Miles had to deal with that during COVID also, or was that someone else?
What?
Someone over the last couple seasons was a nurse, I think.
No, I think Karen worked at a hospital.
Is that what it was?
I think she was an administrator.
Someone like that, yeah, something like that.
But yeah, I didn't think that. I thought that would be too much. Anyway.
Speaking of hospitals, Shark Down, y'all. Shark Down. We was playing was that flag football or something like that?
They was going hard.
They was going pretty hard. Shout out to Olajuwon. That was
and the
like,
minutes trash.
That was like, yo, let me get Steve. They out there with their muscles and whatnot, like, yeah. Oh, we gonna kill this game. The wives sitting there like
they was not picking a wife on their team. That's not
I gotta pick my wife though.
Yeah,
okay.
that's not right.
After you pick Steve, my guy. Like what? Obviously. But
would you pick me?
You trying to I'm trying to get Steve, yo.
Why?
I'm trying to win, cuz
I can tackle. And I can throw and catch.
I don't believe any of that. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
I'm more athletic. I was more athletic growing up than you.
Okay, there we
go. By far.
I was gonna say
by far.
I appreciate you
stopping yourself.
I appreciate you stopping yourself.
Hold on.
You see what this turned into?
Hold on. I just want y'all to know on record that I will kill Vince in basketball any day.
Not any day, but yes, most days.
I've killed him before. And we'll do it again.
She's killed me in basketball at least one time.
Yes. You just really bad.
I'm trash at basketball.
I'm actually I can shoot very, very good.
I'm trash
I used to do this. Guys.
I can host my butt off, but I'm trash at basketball. What you want me to say?
I could probably win in soccer too.
I'll kill you in baseball and boxing, but I don't think that we would have to do that at any point. Right?
Or maybe we will.
Right?
I did boxing in the gym yesterday.
We get married, so if anybody wants to pay to see us box. Anywho, back to the people doing that now. It's popular. Where was I? Oh yeah, my guy. Can we get a doctor? Can we get a doctor? I was like, So yeah, they playing, they doing their thing. I don't know if that was the same teams as last time.
Did they say he pulled his muscle?
It seemed like he pulled a hammy.
It seemed like his leg was just like, I don't know if his
Shark Down.
Is it a pulled muscle when you can't like bend, when it just like locks up? Is that a pulled muscle?
A cramp or a pulled muscle?
I don't know. I probably had one before, but I don't know.
It's very possible. Probably on steroids back now.
And that's why she had to check that sperm, because his body shut down on him.
So that's the thing. So now I'm like, Lindsay definitely ain't messing with him now. Like she's like, I got mixed feelings. She watching him roll around on the floor.
Man,
don't talk. I'm like, that hurt. I could tell it hurt.
But you forgot he's the chicken tender man too. He got so many things wrong. But also, I was so proud of him. He invited her to his mom's house that they redid. And he also had sushi and was eating it without asking.
A whole boat dragging
sushi and was talking about, living there after decision day. And of course, Lindsay was like, no. I need $500 and a weekend to paint, get rid of these curtains. I'm like, goodness, this man can't win. Like, he's talking about a future, and you missed that whole point. You missed it. It's gone. It's gone. Where is it? You missed it. It was a meteor shower. You missed the whole thing, Lindsay.
It's gone.
And that's what you wanted. You wanted somebody that's going to tell you what they want and that they want. She said, I want to know. He's 100% in.
I want to know. Yep.
And I feel like that's what he was trying to express in that moment. She killed it.
I honestly think they're both focused on the worst parts of each other. Because they are, and I feel like they both realize that at some point they're both there for each other in the way. I mean, the experts aren't stupid. Like, they did match everybody for a reason. But, like, they're there for each other in the way that they absolutely need. It's just the... You know what I'm saying? That what we said, the 20%?
Yeah,
the 20%.
But some people's 20% be looking a little heftier. Like
Lindsay's is like 35.
Lindsay's is more like 40 because she keep blowing up the group hangouts. You get extra points off for that. You can't be blowing up.
We're supposed to be having fun.
Yeah. See, that's why I don't do couple trips. Don't nobody got time for that.
Oh, we not trying to do no couple trips?
It depends on who it is.
Oh, okay.
They got to be very specific people.
If you're trying to sign up for a couple trip, the JasVynce, BlueNile.com. Let's talk about a very very last couple that we're here to discuss. Who, speaking of Lindsay, we got to see they're best friends apparently now. Her and Elijah. And also, I haven't switched pictures this whole entire season, and that don't even look like him for real.
His hairline is even further back now.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? But let's talk about Katina and Elijah.
Katina tired, y'all.
She's tired.
She done did a bid.
She definitely did a bid quietly too. Held her, you know what I'm saying? Held it down. They're at their final dinner again. Like, I know they want to do that. Oh, it's decision day is tomorrow or a couple days. Who knows exactly? How
I don't
long.
love Elijah.
3 weeks from now or 2 episodes, depending on how Lifetime wants to do us. Yeah. But like, everybody's doing like, well, I guess this is it. I'm like, are we breaking up? Is that what?
That's what it sounds like, because I don't like how he's saying, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be selfish. You be selfish.
Yeah, I mean,
we gonna be selfish.
This was really nice. Like, we got to travel,
No matter what happens, I really like you.
No matter what, that's crazy.
I don't like that.
Yo, I had a good time, satisfied. I don't regret a thing. Got some fire pics for the gram.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm just like, where's this going?
He basically talked to his coach, his mentor, and said, he wants to travel, and he wanted somebody that was more established, and she's still finishing school, or I think she's working on her associates, and he feels like she has way more years of school, but she want to go to school when she want to go to school. Like, why do we all have to have the same path in life? Why can't she be a wife and travel and finish school and have a career? Why not?
She absolutely can.
Women been doing it for years.
She absolutely can.
So I just think that his outlook on how things are is off. And also, I thought it was interesting that Elijah told his mentor that he had that issue with his ex, was that she wasn't done with school and wasn't established enough, and he was ready to travel.
Sir.
So he ready to travel because he's cultured and he has more life experience and life skills. Does he have life skills?
Twitter doesn't seem to think so.
Twitter didn't think he had life skills.
We get to see, again, they on their last dinner, y'all.
Whose man's is this?
This is their time together, they're enjoying themselves. Again, he has to mention, there's just certain things about, your class and the way that you were raised. I need somebody that I could take to Paris and look at the fine arts and drink out of the wine glass that is not actually the. That's funny. Shout out to is it Yaciela? Shout out to Yaciela. I know this is not Olajuwon with all the life skills. Now, I don't even know what you call that. It's like a flask or something.
It's kind of like, when they say, when you don't buy a bottle,
I had to look.
They bring it out and it's like a little. It's like a carafe, I think.
Go ahead, baby.
Is that how
with
you
the little pinky out? I might sheep out the Google. I'm gonna zoom in right now. I'm sorry. This is live editing because I'm like, his glass is right there though, right?
Yes, but you know how when you go to brunch and they give you the mimosas in the little thing.
But that's what I'm saying. So
that's what it is, but it's a smaller one.
So where you been at, sir? That you ain't never been presented with the little joint that you're supposed to use to pour into the
glass.
Like, you can't even really get your lip and your nose like in the little area to like sip off of that, like. And also, that's a lot of damn wine for like a sitting. Like,
see, open top glass flask, typically used for serving wine or water.
It's a carafe.
It's a carafe.
Pinky's out. All right, but yeah, I thought that was crazy.
Actually, it's a carafe.
It's a carafe. Sorry. See how cultured am I?
Look at us.
Peasantry.
Ghetto. We over here drinking barefoot.
What? What is this? Bring Aldi wine.
Aldi wine is hitting.
$2. Okay?
It's $3 now.
No, they didn't.
It is. It's $2.99.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Ghetto life. Let's talk about it. So yeah, I that was funny. That was just funny. But I did think it was cute that I think this is before they had sat down for dinner, or maybe it was at the dinner. They said at one point that they felt like time finally slowed down for them when, like, after the wedding and they finally got to know each other and stuff. And that's an amazing feeling. Obviously, I'm not married yet, but I imagine that all this crazy, like, stress and stuff that we're feeling right now is going to feel like a breeze by November, December time.
You know what it's reminding me of?
What's that?
The song Smokey Norfolk. Not Smokey Norfolk. Smokey Robinson. Let's Cruise. Is that what it's called? We're gonna fly away. You know, that feels so comfortable and warm. It feels like sun.
It when we're cruising together. All right. That's interesting. That shit. But yes, I see where you're going.
I liken emotions to songs.
Yes. Same. That's why we, you know what I'm saying? That's why we, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm losing my place because I'm getting tired now. It's the end of the day. Yes, Olajuwon. He also mentioned at one point that he went from a boy to a man and he couldn't do it without her. How you feel about that? Is he just saying stuff at this point?
I'm over him. Because I'm pretty sure I heard him say to somebody before in another episode that I'm not going nowhere, but I'm not going to tell her that. I remember he said that.
Dr. Peppers.
Not Dr. Peppers. And also, in another thing, I don't know who raised you, Mark, but you don't call Pastor Kyle cow. You don't talk to your elders like that. It's Mr. We are black, okay?
Yo.
In the black household, what's up, Karen? No, that's Miss Karen.
Yo.
Who raised you? I'm sorry. Y'all.
All the black people look uncomfortable when he was like, yeah, cow.
I was like, who is cow?
I'm like, that man is a pastor.
You better put some respect on his name. About?
Now, I do want to take time out to be petty right now. I'm sorry. I tried not to be petty this whole time. I'm sorry, baby. I love you. But those of you that watch the JasVynce show, like religiously, we appreciate you, first off.
What you about to say?
If you watch Celebrity Big Brother, Jazz got so mad when Chris Kirkpatrick was calling Cynthia Miss Cynthia.
They the same age almost. Cause it was giving me like mammy. Like
but also
mammy.
That wasn't her title. She didn't like Pastor and Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just thought that was funny. All right. That is all I had about Olajuwon and Katina. Is there anything else that you had? I don't know how they're gonna work. I don't know.
I want her to run for the hills. Those bags under her eyes want her to run for the hills as well.
Run for the hills, girl. Run for the hills. But shout out to my man drinking out of the thing again. I hope he got a nice little buzz off of that. You know what I'm saying? The little. I'm like, he don't even look like he was really about to get a good
I'm just
sip.
Imagining me taking you to Italy, right? And we at the first winery on the planet or something, right? And you'll get drinks out of the carafe.
Why I gotta be ghetto?
Instead of the wine glass. That's embarrassing. Because he's so pressed. He's so pressed to travel. And he's like, she can't travel and this. Imagine they go to Italy and we at the winery and he drinking out of that. But he's saying she don't have enough life skills.
I can see if there was no wine glasses on the table.
But it's one right there.
But it's right there. Even behind the Instagram logo right there. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody brought a carafe to the table, I'd be like, ooh. But I wouldn't be like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'd be like, ooh.
Pour my queen some first. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
You just took my whole knuckle.
Sorry. Pour my queen some first. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Take the rest of the. But you can't even sip off the little. Anywho, let's get to these ratings, man. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. And so are they.
Yes.
So are they. Show's over.
Lego.
Show is over. Let us know who you think is going to stay together, y'all. Are we staying together? I'm going to start with
who you think is staying together.
That's what. Let's talk about it right now.
Give me one person.
Katina and Olajuwon. That's who we left off on. Katina and Olajuwon. We managed to give them a 5 last week after 2 straight 5.5s. Their grade is going lower and lower. Do you feel like they should deserve to stay at a 5 or higher?
I think it's 50-50 that they stay together because I don't know if he's just saying stuff just to be annoying and seem like he's just I feel like he's testing her again, like he was testing before. I don't love that.
Crazy thing is, and this is my television mind like reaching right now. Couldn't be. I'm gonna say they're not gonna stay together, and I'll say why. Here's my thoughts.
I'm interested.
I would like to see them stay together, kinda, and I would like to see them work on things, like actively work on things. But my thought is that, of course, we're getting this huge bash. What do they call it? A tell-all. What is it? What is it called?
The dish.
The dish. We're getting a
something
dish
like that,
next week with all types of. And shout out to was it From Rizzo with Love hosting that? Shout out to do your thing. The YouTubers / Instagrammers. That consistency. That's what we was talking about. We need that. I think that everybody, all the couples that are planning not to stay together, or at least one half of the couple, is going to be so low this season that they're going to smile and nod because maybe they've gotten so much advice from past couples or the internet to say, don't even let nobody know so you can keep your money. You know what I'm saying? Stay the course, smile, nod, go through with everything that happens. You know what I'm saying? And then on decision day,
I'm sorry, I'm trash. All I'm thinking is smile and wave, boys.
smile and wave. Boys. That's it. That's it. So I feel like in this relationship, and I'll give you every single person, I feel like in this relationship, Katina is going to be the person who's like, yeah, she looked rough. I've been going through it this whole time. I've been putting up with it. I'm out of here, boy. I'm out of here. So let me know how y'all feel about that. That's just me, like, seeing.
I feel like we need to do what is it called? Not a raffle. What they call it when they be betting on sports games? You know what I'm talking about?
A bracket?
Yeah, we need a bracket.
Can you do a bracket on this?
Why not? You can do a bracket on anything.
I mean, I guess. Let's talk about Lindsay and Mark, though. Let us know how you feel about Katina and Olajuwon's rating. And I'm going to say again that somebody's going to say no.
I'm going to say Lindsay's going to say yes.
It might be Olajuwon that says no. Who knows? But Lindsay and Mark, I think would both possibly say yes. I could see.
I think if they both say, I think they will both say no.
I could see both of them possibly saying yes. But obviously, if we had to assume who the no would be, we would have to go with Mark first.
Yes, obviously.
First. Lindsay could wild card us and be like, I can't do this.
I don't think so.
Shambles. Your mother. We gave them 2 threes last 2 weeks.
Let them live at 3. That's where they at.
They had 3. Let us know how you feel about Lindsay and Mark if they're staying together. Noy and Steve received a 6 from us last week after 2 consecutive 5s. I feel like the laugh that they had about these noodles.
I feel like they're going to be at a 6.5 just because.
Wow.
If Noy says no, the only reason is because he don't have no job.
Of course.
That's the only reason.
I'm leaving it at a 6.
And I feel like he has more reasons to walk away than her. But he done already bought a new ring. So he not about to say no.
Did he not present the ring?
He's going to do it at decision day.
That's what it was. In my head, I was like, I thought he was going to say something about it. He said nothing about it, but that's how you're supposed to,
But that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you're supposed to come out with the surprise.
It's not, we don't like surprises.
We don't like surprises now. Look at this, man. BlueNile.com.
We got to put that shit in.
Like surprises.
Sponsored by.
Thank you. We're getting married.
This program is brought to you.
Jasmine and Michael received 2 8s. I don't know how to feel about that now after that little you ugly conversation.
You your daddy, son. Hey.
7?
Yeah, 7 is being nice. I'm thinking more of a 6, to be honest.
That is being nice.
I'm not confident in them.
Just to keep the trend going, I think we said it's possible Noy and Steve could both say yes. Especially if my man's is buying a ring.
He's definitely saying yes. That man did not buy it. Can you return a ring?
We don't know who goes first.
Can you return a ring?
We can. We don't know who goes first though. So the thing that's
how they always get
this is a longer episode though too. I gotta go to bed. But I got work to do still. It racks my brain thinking how they decide who they're gonna ask first, and that freaks me out. So if anybody else feels that, please let me know.
It's the person that they think. The person
like, who gonna say no?
Noy is gonna go second.
Right? Steve first.
Mark is gonna go second.
Okay.
Olajuwon's gonna go second.
Right.
And who else am I missing? Jasmine is gonna go second. Mark my words.
Wow. Wait, one more time. I want to write this down.
Mark is gonna go second.
So Lindsay would be going first.
Yes. Olajuwon's gonna go second.
So Katina will be going first.
And
Steve first?
Steve is gonna go first.
Wow. Cause then
they want to get the suspense.
They do, but he had to let the production know that he was gonna do. I mean, obviously they're filming him.
They don't let them know.
No, but I'm saying if they ask him first, they have to Because if you propose, then
he has to go second.
That's scary.
That's true.
It's scary. It's scary. Because if he proposes, then she would have to say either yes or no right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
But then I'm right. Because that means that Noe would be going second. Think about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he would have to say, I choose you, bam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But what if like production, the experts, they didn't give him a chance to like, yo, we have to like weigh the options. We have to talk you through it. Noe, what is your answer? And then they have to do like it's been so long since I've, then they got to talk about the bad stuff. Oh yeah, but the work and the issues with the job. Then they got to give us the suspenseful. My answer is, So I feel like they might
You've
say.
You've been watching the show too long.
You got me watching it. I feel like Steve might have to go second for production purposes. Again, TV brain. But I'm gonna put down that you said he's going first. And of course, Jasmyne, you said is going first also, or
no? She's going second.
Wow, Michael's got because he's the one he's the leader. He's got to lead with his feelings.
No, because I feel like it's more clear that we think that he's gonna say yes rather than no. Because I think he's keep hope alive.
I definitely agree with that. Yeah. So it's on her. Yeah, it's on her.
It is on her. It's the whole relationship is always on the woman for the most part, unless you're Elijah and you're a crazy person. So yeah.
Yep. So we'll give Jasmyne and Mike get a 7 for now. Let us know how you feel about these ratings. Again, we do them 1 through 10. Nobody gets a 10 from us until they both say yes on decision day. And I don't know how it's looking. It's looking
slim pickings.
Who's gonna get a 10, y'all?
You know who's gonna say no?
Who's that?
On decision day?
Who's that?
Chris. Chris gonna say no on decision day. Matter of fact, he gonna make up his own decision day.
He shall. On that note, please, y'all, thank you for watching. Make sure that you
like, comment, and subscribe.
Do that, y'all. Do that. Hit us on the Instagrams and the Twitters, of course. We will catch you probably in 2 weeks, but please still feel free to hit us because we want to talk about it still. Yes. But we might not record an episode for next week. But of course, we coming back to talk about these 3.
We need to be doing 90 Day Fiance.
These 3 episodes of Decision Day that they're gonna try to stretch out. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all want to talk about 90 Day Fiance, hit up Jazz.
Yes, please talk to me about 90 Day Fiance.
I got too much work.
I got questions. Bilal is bugging.
I gotta hop on a flight right now. I gotta sign in for my flight. But we will catch you on a brand new episode of The JasVynce Show. Peace. I forgot the buttons and all that.
I like it. Why is that up? Why?
For real though, this time. Peace though. I'm sorry, y'all.
Jasmyne and Vince.
The JasVynce Show.
The JasVynce